Hey, my name is John Disque, and this is the Crypto Update. It's Saturday, September 9th, 2017, and it's about 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. The markets are slow to adjust, and yesterday's fall, which can't really be considered a crash, was again from China. China media blowing things out of proportion, writing fake news, rumors. The Asian market and some of the American market bailing out and selling off. Since 24 hours ago, we haven't moved much at all. It has been a volatile day. Let's go to the one-day chart. The high today was 44.13 and the low was 41.73. As you can see, we're on a rebound in the last couple hours. There is a fight to climb back up to at least even from yesterday, which is pretty much where we are right now. Things were looking real hopeful early. Well, that was actually late last night, about 2 a.m. last night. Back up to 4,400, but as you can see, it made its way all the way down again. And I'm going to show you something. There's two falls resulting from China's panic button. You're looking at a 1-month chart, and look at the size. These, I believe, are 3-hour candles. Look at the size of that candle. That's a $300 candle, and so the majority of this crash happened all at the same time. Lots and lots of people selling off, or a lot of people with a whole lot of money selling off, and at exactly the same time. And this was the result of the ICO news, China cracking down on ICOs. It was last week. Yeah, last week. I forget the actual date. A couple days later, we get bad news coming out of China again. Fake news this time, completely, totally fake. And we get another $300 candle. So you have tons of investors bailing out all at the same exact time. And I'm not buying this. Something shady is going on here. People don't get all their news. Everybody doesn't get their news all at the same time, and everybody doesn't panic all at the same time. So, I mean, look at this fall right here, and you can see it's a whole lot of red candles. There's tons of them, a whole lot of little cells, maybe one half-ass size cell, but these candles are exactly the same size, and they're both $300 candles. So this was the crash of a couple days ago, and this was the crash of 2 days ago. This was the ICO news, this was the fake news. Media pump and dump, market manipulation, that's what it looks like to me. A whole bunch of rich folks getting together and bailing out all at the same time. Looks really shady. Really, really shady, China. We've been through a lot this month. Started out on August 8th and 9th at 3,500. And the month started out great and it shot up to close to 4,500. Adjusted back up to 4,500. Another adjustment. And this time, all the way up to $5,000. right before the month ended, right before August ended, we get the China dump off. An adjustment, things are looking back to hopeful, back up to what it was, 46.50, and another dump from China. So while August was almost nothing but straight up, September is very volatile and actually is starting to look very shady. So nothing has changed since we started this video. Bitcoin's sitting at 43.21, fighting to move back up to where she was, but it's struggling. And there's no big rush happening here to get the markets back to adjusted. So it looks like this is going to take some time. Let's go to Ethereum. $303.34, and it was pretty much even, just down, maybe not even 0.5%. So yeah, I mean, you get the same story with Ethereum. The low for the day was 292, and the high was $309. LiteCoin, I swear LiteCoin holds its own better than the other coins. Still refusing to go, well, it did go below 70, I must have. Actually, this is the first time I've looked at the LiteCoin chart today because I just don't worry much about it. But it's above the buy line, and it's down 1.38%, but I can't call this a crash. I think LiteCoin is exactly where it's supposed to be. Just because we had the rise we had right there is a little bit too much, a little bit too fast. I mean, we went from $45 to knocking on the door of 100, over 90. It was just, and it all seemed to happen in just, a couple days. Good times, but you have to know an adjustment's coming, and it sure did. But LiteCoin's not affected as much as the other markets, and it just kind of holds its own weight, and that's why I invest in it. Bitcoin Cash is in second place as far as volume. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That was Bitcoin price. My bad. I knew something wasn't right with that. Bitcoin Cash is in fourth place. It's where it was yesterday, and it's down 2.6%. And number one is Bitcoin. This is volume. Ethereum's number 2, Litecoin's number 3, Bitcoin Cash is 4, Omisco is 5, IOTA is 6, Ethereum Classic is 7th, Zcash is 8th, Monero is 9th, and in 10th place we have Dash Digital Cash. Neo is in 11th. The biggest dump of the day would have to be Neo, even though it doesn't really count because it's in the top. I mean, it's in 11th place, and we're talking about the top 10. So everybody looks pretty much even, except Omisco is way up, almost 10%, and that's an Asian coin. McDonald's in Asia accepts Omisco as payment, and so do a whole lot of other stores, big retailers, and they love Omisco, and it's the poor man's coin. They're marketing to people that don't even have bank accounts, and they're making it real easy to buy into Omisco. Tiny sums of money, just people that don't have a lot of money, and a lot of people in Asia don't have access to banks because they live in rural areas or whatever. And so that's what Omiska is all about. But it's an Asian coin, so if there's a panic in Asia and a reluctance to get into the market, why is Omiska doing so great? I don't know. I don't claim to know. That's for people more intelligent than I am. IOTA is up to 6.73%, and now Bitcoin's starting to come up a little bit, just a little tiny bit. Other than that, everybody's even, and a point or two down, nothing much to speak about. And that's your crypto update for today. So, I mean, there's no big hurry to get back up to 45, 46, 4,700 per Bitcoin. I think people are just being careful at this point. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Peace, everybody.